It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. The scene shifts to Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh for Game 3. Game 1, the Dodgers, led by Rich Allen's 2 home runs and 5 runs batted in, cruised to an easy 10-2 victory over the Pirates. While the next day, Game 2, Pirates hit 3 home runs off of Claude Osteen and tied the series 7-4. We will be right back with the starting lineups. Welcome to Three Rivers Stadium for today's game, Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Three Rivers Stadium will host Game 3, Game 4, and Game 5 if necessary. Pirates were last in the World Series in 1968 when they defeated the New York Yankees, while the Dodgers were last in the World Series in 1969 after beating the Mets in the first National League Championship Series, and then the Dodgers went on to defeat the favored Baltimore Orioles that year. Luke Walker is the starting pitcher for Pittsburgh, while Bill Singer is the starting pitcher for the Dodgers. Dodgers starting lineup will be leading off the first baseman Willie Crawford, batting second to center fielder Willie Davis, batting third to right fielder Manny Mota, batting fourth to third baseman Rich Allen, batting fifth to first baseman Wes Parker, batting sixth to catcher Tom Haller, batting seventh to shortstop Maury Wills, batting eighth to second baseman Jim Lefevre, and batting ninth to pitcher Bill Singer. On defense, the Pirates have Bob Robertson at first base, Dave Cash at second, Gene Alley at shortstop, Rich Hebner at third, Willie Stargell in left, Al Oliver in center, Roberto Clemente in right field, Manny Sanguin catching, and on the mound is Luke Walker. Let's see what Luke Walker did in the regular season. Luke Walker was 18-7 with an ERA of 2.66. He started 28 games. He pitched 2 complete games. And against the Dodgers, he was 2-0 with a 2.61 earned run average. It's 68 degrees here in Pittsburgh, and the wind speed is 2 miles an hour out to right field. Leading off is Willie Crawford. He is 1-for-1 in the series. He had a double as a pinch hitter. He appeared in Game 2. He's 1-for-1 with a double, a run batted in, and he scored a run. First pitch was strike one called. Down and in, ball one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Walker offers a fastball. Pitcher keeps the ball down. He tends to get ground ball outs. Breaking ball, ball two. Curveball. Crawford, it's a fly ball in the center field. Oliver and Clemente back, and it's gone. Home run. He is 2 for 2 in the series with a double and a home run. That went 388 feet. Here is Willie Davis, who's hitting 200 in the series. No home runs, 1 run batted in. He's 2 for 10. The 2-0 pitch. Grounder to short. Alley is up with it. Throw to first, 1 out. Here is Manny Mota. He's 0 for 1 in the series. He appeared as a pinch hitter in Game 2. The 1-1 pitch. Base hit in the right center. Clemente's up with it. Throws it back in. 1 out. Runner on first. Here's Rich Allen hitting .571. 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in. He's 4 for 7. Those 2 home runs and 5 runs batted in were all in Game 1. He hit a home run in his first ever postseason at bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fastball, another swing and a miss, strike 2. Fouls it back. The count remains 0-2. At the shoulders, ball 1.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 1 for Luke Walker. Here is Wes Parker. Parker's hitting .500, no home runs, 2 runs batted in. He's 4 for 8 in the series. He has scored a run. He has grounded into a 1 double play. Fastball, high and inside, ball 1. Outside, ball 2. Too low, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Ball 4. He walked on 4 pitches. Here's Tom Haller. He's 0 for 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in, I believe, Game 2. Yep, Game 2. He was the Rookie of the Year back in 1962. Fastball, ball 1. Got the inside corner, strike 1. It's fly ball in the center or right field. Clemente's there, and he's got it. But the Dodgers get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. We go to the bottom of the first. It is Los Angeles 1, Pittsburgh coming to bat. Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Leading off, the second baseman, Dave Cash. Batting second, the center fielder, Al Oliver. Batting third, the left fielder, Willie Stargell. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Bob Robertson. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Rich Hebner. Batting seventh, the catcher, Manny Sanguillen. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Gene Alley. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Luke Walker. Behind Singer, the Dodgers have Wes Parker at first base, Jim Lefevre at second, Maury Wills at shortstop, Rich Allen at third, Willie Crawford in left, Willie Davis in center, Manny Mota in right, Tom Haller catching, and on the mound, Bill Singer. The Singer throwing machine, he missed missed a good chunk of last season due to having hepatitis, and that seemed like it bothered him in the first half of the season this year. He's a fastball pitcher and usually keeps the ball up. Leading off for the Pirates is Dave Cash, the second baseman. He is hitting .500, one home run, 2 runs batted in. He is 5 for 10 in the series. He was 3 for 5 with a home run and 2 runs batted in game 2. In game 1, he was 2 for 5 with scored a run. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Caught the inside corner. Strike 3 called. Here is Al Oliver hitting .125 in the series. No home runs, 1 run batted in. The 2-2 pitch. Inside on the black, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 2 for Bill Singer. Here is Willie Stargell hitting .333, 1 home run, 3 runs batted in. He hit a 2-run home run in Pittsburgh's Game 2 victory. The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. That brings up Bob Robertson, who's hitting .375, 1 home run, 1 run batted in. He hit a home run in the Pirates' Game 2 win. High and inside, ball 1. Fouls it back. It's a grounder to short. To second for 1. And Stargell took out Lefevre. That was 3 outs anyway. So they got no runs, no hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. We played 1 inning here in Pittsburgh. It is Los Angeles 1, Pittsburgh nothing. Maury Wills leads off for the Dodgers. He's hitting .300. No home runs, no runs batted in. He's 3 for 10 in the series, and he scored 3 runs. The 1-0 pitch. Bouncer to short. Alley's up with it. Throws him out. 1 out. And here's Jim Lefevre. He is hitting .250. No home runs, 1 run batted in. He's 2 for 8. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's strikeout number 2 for Luke Walker. 2 outs, and here's the pitcher, Bill Singer. The 2-0 pitch. It's a grounder to second. Cash is up with it. Throws to first. 3 outs. Nothing across for the Dodgers in the second. Played an inning and a half. It is Los Angeles 1, Pittsburgh nothing. Second inning for the Pirates will be Roberto Clemente, Rich Hebner, and Manny Sanguillen. Roberto Clemente is hitting .333, no home runs, no runs batted in. He's 3 for 9. He was 3 for 5 in the Pirates' win in Game 2 after going 0 for 4 in Game 1. Clemente is 59 hits away from 3,000. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder to short. Wills. Oh, it's under his glove. Clemente's safe, and they're giving Wills an error. That's his second error of the series. Here is Rich Hebner. He's hitting .250, no home runs, 1 run batted in. He's 1 for 4. He left Game 1 after being hit by a pitch. Was replaced by Jose Pagan, but he came back It started again in game two. He lays down a bunt. Heller throws. The throw goes into center field. There's 2 errors this inning for the Dodgers. So the Pirates have runners on first and second. Nobody out. Here's Manny Sanguillen hitting 143. No home runs, no runs batted in. He's 1 for 7. His one hit was a double. He scored 1 run and he's grounded into 1 double play. Changeup, blinder down the third base line. That's foul. It's a base hit in the right field. Moda's up with it. Clemente holds at third. It's bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's Gene Alley, who's hitting 143. No home runs, no runs batted in. He's 1 for 7 in the series. He scored 2 runs. So, Singer's in a jam. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 2 men are on base because of errors. Ball 1. Grounder down the first base line. That's foul. Dodgers are playing for the double play. High and away, ball 2. Grounder up the middle. Lefevre to his right. Steps on second. Throw to first. Not in time. Clemente scored. Alley beat this throw to first. So the Pirates tie the game. They have runners at the corners. 1 out. And here's the pitcher, Luke Walker. They're playing him in for the bunt. Curveball hit the outside corner. Strike 1. That'll be an unearned run for Bill Singer. Strike 2 called. Strike 3 called. That's strikeout number 3 for Bill Singer. Here's Dave Cash. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Outside. Ball 1. Too low. Ball 2. Strike 2 call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fouls it back. Count remains 2-2. It's a grounder to short. Wills to Lefevre for the out. Pirates get 1 run, 1 hit. There were 2 errors, 2 men left. Could have been a lot worse for the Dodgers. We played 2 innings. Here in Pittsburgh, we're tied at 1 apiece. Top of the order for the Dodgers in the third. Willie Crawford leads off. He's 1 for 1. He led off the game with a home run. The 1-2 pitch. Grounder to second. Cash up with it to throw to first. 1 out. Here is Willie Davis. He's 0 for 1. He grounded to Gene Alley in the first inning. The 0-2 pitch caught the inside corner. Strike 3 called. That's strikeout number 3 for Luke Walker. Manny Moda, he's 1 for 1. He singled in the first. The 0-1 pitch, base hit in the left field. Moda's 2 for 2 today. So he has 2 of the Dodgers' 3 hits. Here's Rich Allen. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the first inning. Low and outside, ball 1. Up and in, ball 2. Caught the outside corner, strike 1. In the dirt, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4, that was high. Second walk given up by Luke Walker. Here's Wes Parker. He walked in the first inning. Got the inside corner, strike one. Fastball, too high, ball one. Got the inside corner, strike two. Way off the plate, ball two. Parker was not chasing. Up a tight, ball three. Trying to move Parker off the plate, I guess. Ball four. Second walk given up to Wes Parker. Third walk given up by Walker. Here is Tom Haller, who's 0 for 1. He flied out to Clemente in the first inning. He looks at strike one. Low, way outside, ball one. Strike two called. Fouls it back. It looks like Walker is getting his pitches exactly where he wants them. Check the swing. They appeal. Nope. Ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Strike three called. Walker worked his way out of a jam there. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They left the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the third. We're tied at 1 apiece. Al Oliver leads off for the Pirates. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the first inning. The 1-2 pitch. Strike three call. That's strikeout number 4 for Bill Singer. Here is Willie Stargell. He walked in the first. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 strikeouts for Singer. And here's Bob Robertson. He's 0 for 1. He grounded into a force play back in the first inning. The 0-2 pitch. Liner into the left field corner. That's fair. Robertson in at second with a stand-up double. That got past Willie Crawford. So that brings up Roberto Clemente with 2 outs and runner on second. Clemente was safe on an error in the second. He came around to score the Pirates' only run of the game so far. Hits a fly ball in the shallow left field. Crawford in. Wills going back. Crawford has it. 3 outs. Excuse me. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 left. We played 3 here in Pittsburgh. It is tied 1-1. And we're back. This is WJST in Parma, Norwich, Tuscaloosa, and Utah. Heading into the 4th inning. Been some consternation in Pittsburgh because of poor ticket sales for these 3 games. They're being blacked out locally. It'll be the bottom of the order for the Dodgers in the 4th. Maury Wills, Jim Lefevre, and Bill Singer. Maury Wills is 0 for 1. He grounded to Gene Alley last time up. The 2-1 pitch. Base hit into right field. Clemente tosses it back in. Here's Jim Lefevre. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the 2nd inning. Ooh, that almost hit him. Ball 1. Too low. Ball 2. Another one too low. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Strike 1 called. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Walker works the count full. fouls it up. Sanguillen's after it. And he's got it. 1 out. Here's Bill Singer. He's 0 for 1. He grounded to Cash in the second inning. He squares the bunt. Bunts it to Hebner. The throw to Cash, covering first. 2 outs. Wills takes second on the sacrifice. Here is Willie Crawford. He's 1 for 2. He led off the game with a home run. Willie Davis is on deck. Just below the belt, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Low and away, ball 1. Strike 3 called. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Here in Pittsburgh, we are tied at 1 apiece. For the 4th inning for the Pirates, it will be Hebner, Sanguillen, and Alley. Rich Hebner, he was safe on an error during a sacrifice bunt attempt back in the 2nd. He was credited with the sacrifice, and Haller was credited with an error. The 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Second walk given up by Bill Singer. There's Manny Sanguillen, who's 1 for 1. He singled in the 2nd. That loaded the bases. Hits a liner over third into the corner. Sanguillen slides into second with a double. Hebner's on third. Sanguillen's on second. That was the second play out there in that area that Willie Crawford misplayed. Nobody out. Runners on second and third. Here's Gene Alley, who's 0 for 1. He grounded it into a force play in the 2nd inning, and Roberto Clemente scored on that. Haller goes out to talk to Singer. Hits a bouncer right back to the mound. Singer looks Hebner back, throws him out, 1 out. Here's the pitcher, Luke Walker. He struck out in the 2nd inning. They're playing him in the bunt, for the bunt. Fastball. He swung at a bad one there. Strike 1. Another fastball. He fouls it back. Count moves to 0-2. Too high. Ball 1. That was too low. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's strikeout number 6 for Singer. 2 outs. And here's Dave Cash, who's 0 for 2. He struck out in the 1st. And he grounded into a force play in the 2nd. Cash hits base hit in the right field. Hebner scores. Sanguillen rounds third. He'll score. It's 3-1 Pittsburgh. Here's Al Oliver. He's 0 for 2. He struck out in the 1st and he struck out in the 3rd. Outside on the black, strike 1. There goes Cash. The throw to second, he's safe. Pitch was called a strike, so its count is 0-2, 2 outs, runner on second. Low and inside. Ball one on the changeup.
Strike three.
Strike three called. It's Oliver's third strikeout today, but the Pirates get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. 1 man left. We played 4 complete here at Three Rivers Stadium. It's the Pirates 3 and the Dodgers 1. Willie Davis leads off the 5th inning for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 2 today. He grounded to Alley in the first, and he struck out in the third. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball is short. Alley's up with it. Throw to first. 1 out. And here's Manny Mota. He's 2 for 2 today. He singled in the first, and he singled in the third. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder to first. Robertson has it, and he'll take it himself. 2 outs. And here's Rich Allen. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the first, walked in the third. The 1-2 pitch. Grounder up the middle, base hit. Rich Allen, he was the Rookie of the Year back in 1964. Here is Wes Parker. He walked in the first and he walked in the third. Fastball off the plate. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a liner into left field. Stargell coming in, he dives, he can't get it. Wes Parker with a stand-up double. Allen's on third. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. Here's Tom Haller, who's 0 for 2. He flied out to Clemente in the first, struck out in the third. Low, ball 1. Hits a hard grounder to first. Robertson has it. He'll take it himself. 3 outs. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We have an official game here at Three Rivers Stadium. Pirates lead 3-1. Willie Stargell leads off in the 5th inning for Pittsburgh. He's 0 for 1 today. He walked in the first. He struck out in the third. The 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Here is Bob Robertson, who's 1 for 2. He grounded into a force play in the first, and doubled in the third. Got the outside corner, strike 1. Too high, it's way out of Haller's reach. That goes all the way to the backstop. Stargell moves to second, and they're calling that a wild pitch. Hits a fly ball in left field. Crawford going back at the wall. That's gone. Home run. That's home run number 2 in the series for Bob Robertson. It's 5-1 Pittsburgh. Here's Roberto Clemente. He's 0 for 2. He was safe on an error in the second. Came around to score, and he flied to center in the third. The 1-2 pitch. Right across the knee, strike 3 called. That's strikeout number 8 for Bill Singer. Here is Rich Hebner. He was safe on a sacrifice in the second. He sacrificed and he was safe on an error, and he walked in the fourth, so he has no official trips to the plate today. The 3-2 pitch. Ball four. That's the second time he's walked today. And here's Manny Sanguillen, who's 2 for 2. He singled in the second and doubled in the fourth. Swing and a miss, strike one. Hits a grounder is short. To second for one. And there was no throw to first. So 2 outs, runner on first. And here's Gene Alley, who's 0 for 2. He grounded into a force play in the second. That scored Roberto Clemente, and he grounded to the pitcher in the fourth. He looks at strike one. Hits a grounder to third. Allen to second for the out. But the Pirates get 2 runs on Bob Robertson's home run. 1 hit, no errors. They left 1 man on base. We have played 5 in Pittsburgh. It's the Pirates 5, the Dodgers 1. Maury Wills leads off for the Dodgers. He's 1 for 2. He grounded to Gene Alley in the second, and he singled in the fourth. The 1-2 pitch. Blooper to second, right to second. And Cash has it, 1 out. Here's Jim Lefevre. He's 0 for 2. He struck out the second, popped out to Sanguillen in the fourth. The 3-1 pitch. Base it into left field. He rounds first. He looks at second, but he's going to hold it first. Pinch hitting for Singer is Billy Grabarkowitz. Barkowitz is 1 for 1 in the series, and he has 1 run scored. He missed most of the season due to injury. I believe he came back in August. It's a grounder to first. Robertson takes it himself. 2 outs. Lefevre takes second. Here's Willie Crawford, who's 1 for 3. He led off the game with a home run. 2 high, ball 1. It's fly ball in the center field. Al Oliver coming in, and he's got it. 3 outs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Pittsburgh 5, Los Angeles 1. Coming in to pitch for the Dodgers, Joe Moeller. Joe Moeller was 10-4 this season with an ERA of 4.23. He appeared in 30 games. 7 of those were starts. He had 1 complete game. He had 3 saves. Against the Pirates, he was 1-1 with an ERA of 20.77. In the bottom of the 6th, it will be the pitcher's spot. Dave Cash and Al Oliver. Coming in a pinch hit for Luke Walker is Vic Davalillo. This is Davalio's second appearance in the series. He came in as a pinch runner in game 2. He came around and scored a run. He also had an error as a defensive replacement. The 3-1 pitch. Base hit in the left field. Crawford's up with it. And the Pirates get the leadoff man aboard. Here's Dave Cash, who's 1 for 3. He struck out in the second, or the first. He grounded into a force play in the second, and he singled in the fourth. That drove in 2 runs. He's having a good series. Got the outside half of the plate. Strike 1. Cash has gotten at least 1 hit in each of the 3 games. Check the swing. Strike 2. That was high. Ball 1. Hits a grounder to first. Parker, he'll take it himself. 1 out. Davalio takes second. Here is Al Oliver. He's 0 for 3 today. He has struck out 3 times. Willie Stargell's on deck. Oliver hits fly ball into center field. Davis drifting over to his right has it. 2 outs. In the regular season, Pittsburgh won 7 out of 12 against the Dodgers. Here's Willie Stargell, who's 0 for 1. He walked in the first, struck out in the third, and walked in the fifth. He also scored a run in the fifth. He fouls it back. Strike 1. In the dirt, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fly ball down the left field line. That is foul. Base hit in the right field. Davalio rounds third. He'll score. It's 6-1 Pittsburgh. Here's Bob Robertson, who's 2 for 3. Doubled in the third. He had a 2-run homer in the fifth. That's at the belt. Strike 1. Base hit in the left field. Stargell rounds second. He'll take third. Here comes Walter Alston. That'll be all for Joe Moeller. The new pitcher is Pete Mickelson. Mickelson had no record against Pittsburgh and a 7.50 ERA against them. In the regular season, he was 2-4 with an ERA of 5.13. He also had 3 saves. Here's Roberto Clemente, who's 0 for 3. Safe on an error in the second. Fly to Willie Davis in the third, and he struck out in the fifth. Base hit in the left field. Stargell scores. Robertson rounds second. He'll take third. Pirates take a 7-1 lead. Here's Rich Hebner. Had a sacrifice bunt in the second. He walked in the fourth and walked in the fifth. Swing and a miss, strike one. Inside, ball one. Fouls it back. It's a bouncer to first. Parker has it. He'll take it himself. But the Pirates... Pirates get 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. We have played 6 complete. It is Pittsburgh 7, Los Angeles 1. New pitcher for the Pirates is Nelson Briles. Briles had 3 innings pitched in game 1. He gave up 4 hits and 1 walk. He struck out 2. It's Willie Davis, who's 0 for 3 today. The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Here's Manny Mota, who's 2 for 3. He singled in the first, singled in the third, grounded to first in the fifth. Swing and a miss. That would chase one out of the zone. Strike one. Base hit in the center field. That's his 3rd hit of the game. Davis rounds second. He'll take 3rd. So the Dodgers have something going here. They have runners at the corners. No one out. They're down by 6. Here's Rich Allen, who's 1 for 2. He struck out in the first, walked in the third, and singled in the fifth. Swing and a miss, strike one. It's fly ball in the left field. Stargell drifting back. On the track, he's got it. Davis tags, he'll score. It is 7-2. 1 out. Here is Wes Parker, who's 1 for 1. He walked in the first, he walked in the third, and he doubled in the fifth. Too high, ball 1. Base hit in the left field. Mota stops at second. So we have runners on first and second. 1 out. Here is Tom Haller, who's 0 for 3. He flied to Clemente in the first. He struck out in the third. He grounded to Robertson in the fifth. Changeup just below the knees. Ball 1. Curveball. Ball 2. Ball 3. 3 balls. No strikes. High and inside. Ball 4. Haller was taken all the way. So we have the bases loaded. 1 out. And here's Maury Wills, who's 1 for 3. He singled in the fourth. Before the series started, Walter Alston said that he thought that Maury Wills probably had the best season of any member of the Los Angeles Dodgers this year. Grounder up the middle, alley to his left, has it. Throws it first. He stepped on second. Wills beat the relay. Modus scored. It's 7-3. Yeah, those plays up the middle like that always fake me out. So 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Here's Jim Lefevre, who's 1 for 3. He singled back in the 6th. High and tight, ball 1. Grounder down the first base line. That's foul. Low and inside, ball 2. Low, ball 3. Fouls it back. Count remains full. Full count. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Strike 3 called. Dodgers get 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is Pittsburgh 7, Los Angeles 3. In the bottom of the 7th for the Pirates, it will be Manny Sanguillen, Gene Alley, and Nelson Briles. Pirates have 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Dodgers have 3 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They've left 11 men on base. Manny Sanguillen leads off. He is 2 for 3. He singled in the 2nd, and he doubled in the 4th. The 3-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Wills up with it. Throw to first. 1 out. Here is Gene Alley. He's 0 for 3. Grounded into a force play in the 2nd. That scored Clemente with Pittsburgh's first run. Grounded into the pitcher in the 4th. And he grounded into a force play in the 5th. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to center field. Davis going back. He has it. 2 outs. Here is Nelson Briles. The 0-1 pitch. He hits a fly ball to center field. Davis going back. He's at the wall, and he's got it. 3 outs. Nothing across for the Pirates in the 7th. We go to the 8th inning. It is Pittsburgh 7, Los Angeles 3. Milt May coming in as a defensive replacement for the Pirates. Dodgers got on the board first when Willie Crawford led off the game with a home run. Then in the bottom of the 1st, Clemente and Hebner got on base due to errors. Sanguillen singled that loaded the bases. And Gene Alley grounded to 2nd. That forced Sanguillen at 2nd, but Clemente scored. That tied the game. And then in the 4th inning, with 2 outs and runners on 2nd and 3rd, Dave Cash singled. That scored Rich Hebner and scored Manny Sanguillen, making it 3-1, Pittsburgh. Bottom of the 5th with 1 out, or nobody out. Willie Stargell on 2nd. Bob Robertson hit a 2-run homer. That made it 5-1. Then in the 6th inning with 2 outs, runner on 1st. Runner on 2nd, I'm sorry. Stargell singled. That scored Vic Davalillo. That made it 6-1, Pittsburgh. Robertson singled. That put runners on 1st and 3rd. And then Clemente singled, scoring Willie Stargell. That made it 7-1. And then in the seventh inning, with nobody out, runners at the corners, Dick Gallen hit a sacrifice fly that scored Willie Davis. That made it Pittsburgh 7, Los Angeles 2. Wes Parker single, Tom Heller walked, and Wills grounded to short. That forced Haller at second. Pittsburgh couldn't turn a double play, and Manny Mota scored. And that put it at 7-3, where we're at right now. Leading off in the bottom of the eighth will be pinch hitter Bill Buckner. Buckner's hitting 143 in the series. No home runs, 2 runs batted in. He's 1 for 7. The 0-1 pitch from Bryles. It's a fly ball into center field. Oliver going back, and he's got it. 1 out. Here's Willie Crawford. He's 0 for 1. He led off the game with a home run. Or he's 1 for 4, I mean. It's a fly ball into center field. Oliver coming in, but it drops in front of him. That's Crawford with a single. Here's Willie Davis, who's 0 for 3. Grounded to Alley in the first, struck out in the third. Grounded to Alley again in the fifth, and he walked in the seventh. Off-speed pitch, caught the outside corner, strike 1. Low and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It's fly ball in the left field. Stargell coming in, he's got it. This game is being played on Tuesday, October 5th. And game 4 is scheduled for Wednesday, October 6th. Here's Manny Mota. He is 3 for 4 today. He singled in the first. He singled in the third. Grounded to Robertson in the fifth, and he singled in the seventh. In a little while, today will be Game 3 of the American League Championship Series in Chicago as the White Sox, who made an impressive 4-game rally in the ninth inning in Game 2 to tie the series, take on the Baltimore Orioles. Grounder down the first base line. That's foul. High and inside. Ball 1. Mota base hit up the middle. Crawford rounds second. He'll take third. That is hit number 4 for Manny Mota today. Here is Rich Allen. He's 1 for 2. He struck out in the first. He walked in the third. He singled in the fifth. And he had a sacrifice fly in the seventh. Change up just below the belt. Strike 1. Too low. Ball 1. It's a fly ball in the left field. Stargell drifting back, and he's got it. 3 outs. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is Pittsburgh 7, Los Angeles 3. Hoyt Wilhelm will come out and pitch for the Dodgers. He pitched 2 innings in Game 2. Gave up 1 hit and he struck out 2. It'll be the top of the order for the Pirates in the eighth. Dave Cash, Al Oliver, and Willie Stargell. Dave Cash is 1 for 4. He singled in the fourth. That drove in 2 runs. 2-1 pitch. Hard grounder to third. Allen is up with it to throw to first. 1 out. Here is Al Oliver, who's 0 for 4 today. He has struck out 3 times today. The 2-1 pitch. Base hit into left field. It's hit number 10 for the Pirates. Here's Willie Stargell, who's 1 for 2. He has a pair of walks, a strikeout, and he singled in the sixth, and that drove in a run. Base hit into left field. Oliver rounds second. He'll take third. So we have runners at the corners. 1 out. And here's Bob Robertson, who's 3 for 4 today. He grounded into a force play in the first. He doubled in the third. He hit a 2-run homer in the fifth, and he singled in the sixth. He has become the leading hitter for the Pirates in this series. He only needs a triple for the cycle. There's a knuckleball in at the knee, strike 1. Before this season, Hoyt Wilhelm last pitched in the postseason in 1954 when the New York Giants were defeated by the Cleveland Indians. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. That hit the inside corner. Strikeout number 1 for Wilhelm. Along with Willie Mays, Hoyt Wilhelm is the last of the New York Giants playing in the major leagues. Here is Roberto Clemente, who is 1 for 4. He singled in the sixth, and that drove in a run. Swing and a miss, strike 1. High, ball 1. Looking ahead to the Dodgers, they have Wes Parker, Tom Haller, and Maury Wills due up in the ninth. Just above the letters, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. It's a soft fly ball to center field. Davis over to his left has it. 3 outs. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the 9th inning. Pirates lead the Dodgers 7-3 here in this crucial Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Wes Parker leads off for the Dodgers. He's 2 for 2. He has 2 walks, a double, and a single. The 0-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Alley bobbled it. That was a tough play. And Parker's safe. First error of the series for Alley. Pinch hitting for Tom Haller is Duke Sims. Sims is hitting .444 in the series. He's 4 for 9 with 1 run batted in. In there at the knee, strike 1. Strike 2 called. Dodgers need base runners. They are down by 4. This is their last chance. High and inside, ball 1. Grounder up the middle. Alley to second for 1. To first, double play. 6-4-3 double play. And the Dodgers are down to their final out. Here's Maury Wills. He's 1 for 4. He singled in the fourth. He grounded it into a force play when the Pirates couldn't turn a double play in the seventh. He drove in Manny Mota. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to Robertson. Underhands at the Bryles. And that's the ball game. The Pirates win 7-3. For the Pirates, they had 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Los Angeles had 3 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. Luke Walker got the win. Bill Singer took the loss. And Nelson Bryles got the save. Bob Robertson is the player of the game. He was 3 for 5 with a home run. 2 runs batted in. Willie Stargell went 2 for 3, and he had a pair of walks. Manny Sanguin went 2 for 4 with a double. And on the Dodgers side, Willie Crawford went 2 for 5. He led off the game with a home run. Manny Mota went 4 for 5, and Wes Parker went 2 for 3 with a double and 2 walks. Luke Walker pitched 6 innings. He gave up 7 hits and 1 run. That was on Crawford's home run. He walked 3. He struck out 5. And Bryles pitched the last 3 innings, giving up 4 hits. He gave up 2 runs, 2 walks. He struck out 1. Bill Singer had decent stuff for the Dodgers, but he pitched 5 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 5 runs. 4 of those were earned. He gave up 1 home run, the 2-run home run to Bob Robertson. He walked 4. He struck out 8. Joe Moeller had a poor outing in relief. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. And Pete Mickelson in an inning and a third gave up 1 hit. And Hoyt Wilhelm in 1 inning of relief gave up 2 hits, and he struck out 1. Time of this game was 3 hours and 9 minutes. We'll be back tomorrow for Game 4 of the National League Championship Series as the Pirates try to close out this series and advance to the World Series. World Series is scheduled to start on May 9th in the American League ballpark. And whether that will be in Chicago or Baltimore remains to be seen. Projected starters for tomorrow's game will be Bob Johnson for the Pirates and Al Downing for the Dodgers. So once again, the final score in Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Pirates win it 7-3 and take a 2-1 advantage in the series. Hope you enjoyed this game, and thank you for watching.